We are going into an ab circuit. It's gonna be like 15.5 minutes, and that's it. We are gonna start by doing everything separated. So I'm gonna give you just one move, and then we get to rest right after it, and we'll use that rest to see what the next move is. Whenever we're doing core stuff, I want you to breathe through it. So when we're flexing, we're thinking of lifting up from the pelvic floor into the spine, wrapping the obliques around to tap the belly button so we're nice and flexed, like someone's gonna punch you in the stomach, but a flex that you can breathe through, and the breath should come out during the hardest part of the movement, okay? If you're noticing coning, if there's like a little football shape, like there's some bulging in the midline of your stomach, that means there's too much intra-abdominal pressure happening that you're not able to control that pressure, and we need to modify it a little bit. We don't wanna keep doing moves that are too advanced for us. And a lot of moves are people do more advanced moves than they should in core stuff all the time, okay? So watch out for bulging, coning, a different look in your core at the easy part of the move versus the hardest part, okay? If we continuously do things that we can't control the pressure in, it can lead to like hernias, ab separation, not cool things. So listen to your body, only do what you can do. First move, we're gonna lay on our back. We're gonna take our legs up like this, and we're gonna do alternating crunches. You're gonna crunch up and tap with the opposite hand, crunch up, tap with the other one. If that feels like a little bit too much, you can take the legs to tabletop, and you can do a smaller crunch, a little reach here, and just focus on that core position. This one's quick, 20 seconds. We ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Take those legs up, breathe out as you come up. Keep going, your modification is here. Five seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. We're right here ready to go leg drop. So legs again are up. We want to keep our back connected to that mat. Let the breath out as the legs fall. If you can take them all the way down to tap the mat, awesome. Then we'll come back up. If you feel that back peeling off or you're losing that connection, just go as low as you can and then come back up or do it with a bend. Ready? Let's go. If it feels better for you to come up in a crunch and watch your legs fall, awesome. You can do that version too. But if it feels better to lay flat, less strain on your neck, then that works. And again, really control that drop. It should feel like harder and harder as the legs get closer to the floor. There's a vacuum in my hall. I hope you guys can hear me. Modification is just to stay up higher and or to do a bent leg. So if you bend, it makes it a little bit easier. You can again touch the floor, or you can stay up a little higher. 8 more seconds. This is a longer one. Take your time. It should take you some time to drop. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're in our perfect position for the next move. We're gonna lay totally flat. You can have your arms kind of extended to tap overhead, and then we're gonna drive one knee up at a time, and we're gonna crunch with hands on either side of it. Lay back down, come up, and do the same thing on the other side. My breath goes out as I come up. Ready? Let's go. If that feels like too much, let the leg travel most of the way. You just do a smaller crunch towards it. If you can though, you're gonna come up and meet that leg halfway. Don't let the momentum pull you up. Make sure that core strength is moving you. 8 seconds, how's that breath going? Don't hold on to it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Again, we're in the perfect position to do our lay flat knee drive, both legs together. So last time we did one leg at a time. This time, both knees together, then lay back out. Again, if it's too much, let the legs come mostly to you. You just do a little crunch. 3, 2, 1. Both legs, and then extend back out. That breath goes out. We lift up and in. We are flexed. We are controlling that pressure in our core. And if we're noticing anything we shouldn't be noticing, if it does not feel good, if we're seeing some coning or some bulging, we are gonna modify. We're gonna let those legs come mostly to you. 5 seconds, or you're just gonna make the whole thing smaller. and rest. 20 seconds. This time we're gonna come up to tabletop. So thighs are gonna be straight up like this, shins straight across. We're gonna do little pulses. So you're just gonna crunch up, take a peek at those knees that are stacked over your hips, and then push that air away. If you wanna make it harder, little crunches towards it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, legs up. Either little crunches towards it or just stay in place and push that air away. Oh, it just started snowing. It's so pretty. 10 seconds. Winter is the best time to be working from home, isn't it? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now we're gonna put those feet flat on the floor. We're gonna do regular sit-ups, a traditional sit-up. You're gonna come all the way up, if you can, and touch your feet. Now, if you feel like you're coming up and your feet are flying off the floor or you're getting stuck, you're gonna use your arms to come up and you're gonna control the drop back down, or you're gonna do a crunch. Ready? Let's go. So this is our regular sit-up. If you're good here, keep going here. It should be smooth and fluid. If you're noticing this, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, and then I'm up, that means your core is not pulling you up. It's more like momentum is pulling you up. Your hip flexors are helping you a little bit at the end. So you can do this. Find your way up, control the drop back down. The deficit will get you stronger. If it's too much, just do a crunch. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're right here. We just finished our sit-up. We're gonna do a V-sit hold. So all you're gonna do is extend the legs and hold. Now, it's super, super hard, okay? So if it feels like too much, you're gonna keep the knees bent and you're gonna hold here more like a boat pose. If it still feels like too much, just lean back, hold that position. Ready? Let's go. Extend those legs and hold. Should be shaky. If it feels like too much, right here, little bend. If it still feels like too much, anchor or plant the feet and just give me a little lean back, still feeling that core. You're almost there. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh my gosh, that makes my legs shake. All right, we have a couple more, or one more, I think. We're gonna do twists. So we are anchored and we're gonna lean back, look over the shoulder, and see if you can tap your hands to the floor. So I don't want you here, I want you to do a big twist. And if you don't feel it, lean back further. If you feel it too much, stay up taller. Ready? Let's go. Lean it back, tap, and tap. Look over that shoulder. So give me that full range of motion, that real twist. If you want to make it harder, you could try taking your knees off, but we can't let those legs go crazy, or just lean back a little bit further. And if you want to make it easier, stay up a little taller. And rest. All right, now we've done round 1. We're going to go into round 2 of 3. In this round, we're going to do things as duos. So I'm going to give you 2 moves back to back. If you noticed, all of these moves kind of flowed one into the next. So we're going to do 2 back to back, then you rest. First 2, this guy, alternating toe crunches into leg drops. 5 seconds. Ready? 20 seconds of toe touches. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Tap and tap. Breath comes out as you go up to touch. If you can touch the outside of your foot, awesome. Modification, you're just here. A little lower. In 3, 2, 1, leg drops, legs up, slow and controlled, especially when you get into the second half. Is that low back connected to that mat? Is your core nice and strong? If it's struggling, stay up higher. You can come like halfway and back up, or do a little bend in the knees and try it there. Keep going. This is a long one. You've got halfway through it. In 20 seconds, you are going to rest. Let that breath out as those legs fall. So remember, keep going. You got 10 seconds. Lifting up, lifting in, wrapping, breath out as you fall. One more. 3, 2, 1, rest. 2 moves. These ones go like perfectly back to back. Alternating knee drive crunch. One leg comes up, lay flat, right into the other side. Second move, exact same thing, just both legs together. So you're here and here. Modification is to let the legs travel to you. You just do a little crunch. Ready, set, let's go. One leg at a time. Squeeze those abs. to pick you up. So it's not like this. That's just my momentum from my arms picking me up. My abs can feel absolutely nothing, and I'm probably gonna hurt my back doing that. So squeeze, it should be slow and controlled. Use that core. Use that breath out to pick you up. 3, 2, 1, both legs together. Same thing here. And if it feels like too much, little crunch, legs to you. So you just don't meet them halfway. Legs travel 80, you travel 20, and you are more than halfway through it. 10 seconds, then you get to rest. Find that burn, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next two are your tabletop pulses. So thighs straight up, shin straight across, like this. And you can either pulse or just stay there and push. Second move, feet down, sit-ups. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Tabletop pulses. So you can stay there and just push the air away, holding that little crunch position, or you can come up higher, higher, higher little pulses. 10 seconds, then you've got your sit-ups. No strain in that neck. Make sure you're using your core. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Feet on the floor, sit-ups. Tap the feet if you can, all the way back down. Modification, use your arms to find your way up. Control your drop back down, so nice and slow as you can go, or do some crunches instead. 10 seconds. Same thing here, no momentum pulling you up, the core strength pulling you up. And rest. 2 moves here, your V-sit hold, either this one or this one or this one, and then your twist, leaning back. You still have 10 seconds, so just relax. 20-second V-sit hold in 5, 3, 2, 1. Lean back, release those legs, hold it. Stay here if that feels okay. Modification, just a knee bend, still holding. Little more modification, you can anchor the heels, lean back, it's like a modified earthquake. And if you need to, you can use the hands, it's just way harder to not use the hands. And twists, anchor those heels, lean back, tap your hands to one side, look over that shoulder, give me a real twist. If you're not quite feeling it, you wanna make it harder, you can either do legs off or just lean back a little further. Easier, come up a little higher. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we have 1 round left. In this round, we're gonna do 2 groups of 4, okay? So we have 8 moves in total. We're gonna do 4 moves in a row, rest the last 4 moves. So alternating opposite toe touch crunch, coming at you in 10 seconds. This is our last round, so whatever you have left in those abs, you need to use them. Here we go, 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. I can only give you the moves, so you gotta put in the work. Use that form, use that breath. In 7 seconds, oh sorry, modification right here. In 7 seconds, you're going into leg drops. 3, 2, 1, leg drops, slow and controlled. Keep that back glute, keep that core tight. You should feel the low abs like crazy, especially the second half of the move. Modification, stay higher or bend the knees, and you can either bend the knees and go to the floor if that feels okay, or bend the knees and stay higher. This one's a long one. It's 45 seconds. You're way more than halfway through it. In 20 seconds, lay flat, alternating knee drives. 2 moves down, 2 moves to go. We're getting there. 10 seconds. Almost done. Let that breath out as those legs go down. 3, 2, 1. Lay flat, alternating knee drive. 1 knee up, then lay flat over to the other knee. And remember, no momentum, all muscle, lifting you up. Whew, that burn of 3 moves back to back is no joke. And we still have 1 more move to go. but we're gonna be just fine. We're at the end here. In 8 seconds, lay flat both knees. In 5, 3, 2, 1, lay flat both knees. Let that breath out as you crunch up. Modification, same thing, just the legs come mostly to you. You can even keep them bent if it feels like too much of a strain. Just straighten out here if you're feeling that back come off or losing that core connection. Keep them bent, crunch up, keep them bent, crunch up. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 4 moves down, you did it. Okay, we have our next 4 coming up in 15 seconds. We're at our tabletop pulses. You can either pulse up higher or just push the air away, whatever version works best for you. Thighs straight up, knees stacked over the hips in 5. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Find that position, crunch up, little pulses, or just stay there and push that air away. Now watch out that those knees don't want to creep in towards you because that makes it like way too easy. We need them out here lined up with the hips. In 5 seconds, sit-ups. 3, 2, 1. Feet down, sit all the way up, touch your feet, come all the way back down. Modification, you're just using your arms to find your way up, and then you're going to control that deficit, slow that drop back down, or you're going to do a crunch. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Breath comes out as you come up to touch those feet. In 5 seconds, we're going to stay up seated for our V-sit hold. In 3, 2, 1, V-sit hold. Release those legs, hold it. Modification, bent knees, or hands, or anchor, and lean back. 3 versions, or really 4 options. 8 seconds, then your twist. 5, 3, 2, 1. Anchor, lean back, twist. Tap those hands. Looking over that shoulder. In 10 seconds, you're done. Almost there. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome job. Abs done.